at Allegiant Stadium. It's their first meeting since the 2017 World Cup, and it's here in Las Vegas. History for the women's game. And it's Australia who will get the ball rolling. As Mick said, they've won 18 of their last 19 test matches. Shannon Martor first to carry it forward, the Queenslander born in New Zealand. Yasmin Clydesdale working it up. Australia, recent winners of the Pacific Championships. Isabelle Kelly. Oh, she's a strong woman. Running over the defence. England, though, respond in kind. Australia almost to halfway. The dummy half, Livy Higgins. Jemima Taufa. Another player who's been in this outfit for so long. Belinda Sharp is our referee today. This has been a very strong opening set from the team in gold, with Martor playing it and Aiken kicking it. And it's Georgie Dagger, the 27-year-old from the champions of the UK, York Valkyrie, who catches. Going upstairs on Anna Davies. That has cost Australia, and that's a penalty. That's very handy for England.
Yeah, just creeping up the tackle there. Out of the line. Strong work there from Yasmin Clydesdale, just a little high as the Lionesses drive the ball towards the touchline, and after a strong start from the Jillaroos, it's the Lionesses now with a full set inside the Jillaroos half.
So let's see what England can do. Can they provide an early shock? Australia overwhelming favourites for this contest. And Shona Hoyle, a veteran from Leeds. Kira Bennett is the dummy half. Liv Wood
getting through some work early, Dan. Jemima Taufa, the lock forward from Australia.
Roach, the halfback, sending it on. England up to the 20. This is encouraging. Cunningham getting a touch. Little loose there, but they hang on to it. One tackle left, though. A kick here from Roach. Won't find the in goal. Perfect positioning from Tamika Upton. And Australia survived their first test.
An important tackle there as the ball moved out from Olivia Koenig, who we mentioned, come into the side after missing the Pacific Championships. And then Tamika Upton perfectly positioned at dummy half now. There she is out. It's a nice ball there for Whitfield.
So Australia here carrying it up with Tiana Penitani. 35 minutes a half in the women's game. Oh, Taufa. She's so hard to put down, the Canberra Raider. Higgins. Way now for Brigginshaw. Tip control there from Georgie Dagger, away from one, away from another, and Penitani. Formerly known as Georgie Hetherington, player of the match in the Super League Grand Final last year. She's a serious player. Georgie Dagger, the #1. That's Davies on the wing. Hello to you watching. Very early morning, Sky Sports in the UK. Thank you for sticking around and soaking in as much of this Vegas adventure as you can before you head off to bed. Hardcastle now. Cunningham. They'll have an eye on her, the Australians. She is dangerous. And now the kick from Roach, who's had tremendous success in the NRLW. And now Upton getting it on. Now Whitfield's away. Whitfield keeps going. She's beaten 3 of them. Trying to do it all on her own. Wonderful start to the set for the Jillaroos. And a penalty to boot.
Yeah, great work. Tamika Upton linking up with Whitfield on the kick reception. Beautiful work. Got Whitfield down the wing. She's had a positive start, as we come to expect from the superstar Tamika Upton. But Whitfield did well. Great balance and evasion. Just slicing a number of tackles there from the Lionesses. just looking at this Australian side, in fact, it's Clydesdale that's playing in jersey 11, Koenig in jersey 12.
And we might see one of them or both of them have a real involvement here. They're both very dangerous players. As it comes through the head fake as Kelly puts the winger Robinson away. She's a try-scoring freak. Julia Robinson is over. First try of the test, and it belongs to Robinson. And it took 5.5 minutes for Australia to get on the board.
Yeah, down that lethal left-hand side with Isabelle Kelly, who's such a weapon. And the speed of Julia Robinson. Scored 6 tries, a record 6 tries against Papua New Guinea in the Pacific Championship. Just watch the ball movement here. Lovely work from Aitken. Links up there with Upton. Great skill from Kelly with the catch and pass. And just no hesitation once she saw the line. Robinson, great work on the inside. Nice and square, held up the defensive line well. Both Aitken and Upton, and Kelly unfazed by the jamming defence on the outside. And Robinson, who is an incredible finisher, just set sail for the line, lunged early, and Australia on the board first.
You know, Julia Robinson, the best work was done before it got to her, but she's such a good winger. She's only 27. We should be seeing this for a long, long time. Brisbane Bronco comes from Ipswich. Queenslander, of course, in the State of Origin game. That's a slick try from the Jillaroos. Taking them a few minutes to warm into this. And the kick is no good, but it's Australia 4, England 0. Lara Pitt, down to you on the sideline.
Jillaroos winger Julia Robinson getting them on the board nice and early in this contest. She's a try-scoring freak, and the real alarm bells already starting to go off for England because this back line for Australia is simply scintillating. This is an opportunity to reflect on just how far the women's game has come. It wasn't that long ago that the Jillaroos were paying their own way to World Cups. They were wearing oversized jerseys. Ali Brigginshaw welled up thinking about that this week. Here they are on the world stage, exactly where they belong.
Indeed, Lara, and it's popular. You put these big games on TV and they get big numbers, and the crowds come as well. So the people have spoken. And Australia with Clydesdale. First to carry it up here. Oh, that's awkward. Has that come out? Yes, it has. It's celebration for England. You can hear the jubilation. Oh, that's an unforced error. Just getting tangled up there, Yasmin Clydesdale.
Yeah, an awkward catch off the kickoff. And she did well in collision up into the point where it's just some hands around the ball there from the Lionesses, and ball just is lodged as it's coming towards the ground and the completion of the tackle. There's been some energy with this England women's side. They have camped themselves down here. It was only from a long-range break from Upton where she linked up with Whitfield in the previous couple of minutes.
Zoe Harris is the number 6. Bennett breaks on the back of the scrum. Georgie Dagger, the fullback, closed up here by Penitani. This is the challenge for England. Can they crack this Jillaroos defence? Liv Wood closing in on the 10-metre line. Nice deep right side attack here set. Roach for Harris. Little dummy, now Cunningham. And her pass to Tamsin Renoff. She slips a pass. And again, there in numbers as Partington plays it. Yes, there is a Renoff in number 3. That seems appropriate. There's England here going sideways at the moment. Dagger going nowhere. Roach goes into dummy half. And it's going to come down to the last tackle. What can they produce with perhaps a kick? As Harris plays it. Cunningham gets it on Roach. That's pretty good there as it comes away to Renoff. She was threatening briefly, but goes to ground. And Australia hold on.
Yeah, plenty of ball movement there, left and right from England. You're going to find it hard to go around the outside of this Australian side. The centres are just world-class defensively, Kelly and Penitani. And it'd be nice to see Harris and Roach just straighten their attack a little, as crisp as the pass was. You just feel it's going to be a real challenge for England to go around this Australian side.
So this is Olivia Koenig. You can You can almost forgive her for that early high tackle. She must be so keen to be back on the stage. A perplexing omission last year from the Australian side. The Dally M winner of 2024. Taufer on the left, but it goes the other way. Oh, look at Apps steamrolling down the field, and she's still going, Kezzy Apps. She's a runaway trade, but dragged down. Anna Davies saves a try. Higgins, numbers, must score. Penitani, Jillaroos second. Tiana Penitani is over. Another try-scoring machine. And you can't allow the Jillaroos a sniff because they'll crash right through.
Yeah, 4 straight tries now for Tiana Penitani in recent matches. And it was the work of Kezzy Apps. Look at that, the show, and just straightened off the right foot, and so athletic. A former back rower has moved into the middle in recent years. It was a great tackle, as you mentioned, Dan, from Davies. And the class of Brigginshaw just stepped up. They're in support. Rifles the pass across to Penitani, who's a phenomenal athlete, out on that right edge for Australia. And just her ability here to move on the pass, ball in 2 hands. The little show and go, and just too strong, too athletic. Tiana Penitani.
Yeah.
She came up the back of a great season last year. Dragging the Cronulla Sharks to their first NRLW grand final, and almost orchestrated a phenomenal second half comeback against the Roosters.
Yeah, she's class, Penitani. Kicker's no good. So none from 2 for Taryn Aiken, but 8 points to 0 as Penitani. Doesn't matter what level. Club football, origin football, test football. She will score tries. As Kezzy Apps, look at this. She's a front rower in this side.
Yeah, just talking about England, just want to press the ball and move it sideways, trying to go around the Australians with the opportunities they've had, not Australia. Their work through the middle has been absolutely terrific, and then once they've got the momentum, then they look to move the ball. Great work from Apps.
Apps, probably the first real star of the professional era. She's 34 now. She tells the story of where Women's Rugby League was and where it is. She had to stop playing at the age of 12 because girls couldn't play once they became teenagers. That's not the case anymore. She picked it up at 23 when the world changed and opportunities were there. Now this is Isabelle Kelly. Yeah. Speaking of stars, look at the power.
Yeah, starting to get going. Isabelle Kelly.
Clydesdale providing. Martor. Rugby play with the Queensland Red Shannon Martor. She's been in league for a while now. Higgins. Floating. Aiken to Brigginshaw. Now Penitani, 2-on-2. Hardcastle with an excellent tackle. Had to be made, Amy Hardcastle. Short side play, Brigginshaw. Still a tackle left after this. Whitfield threatening to go through. Davies hangs on. Inside the 20 on the last pass. Now the kick here for Aiken, and magnificent stuff, Tamika Upton. They're too classy. Upton is so good. The kick was perfect, the chase was sublime, and this lead is quickly blowing out.
The pass from dummy half is where it started, was absolutely superb. Off the sideline, 20-metre pass straight into the hands of Aitken that arrived there late. And this connection, look at that. Look at that perfect spiral, 20 metres into the hands of Taryn Aitken, whose short kicking game is absolutely lethal. And if you don't know much about Taryn Aitken, the Australian about Tamika Upton, the Australian fullback, she is absolutely world class. Her balance, her speed, and the instinct to put herself in positions to score tries is as good as you'll ever see. She's an absolute star, Upton, and she finds her first of the night.
She has scored in all but one of the test matches she's played, which makes you wonder, how did she not score in that one? Australian fullback since 2023, another Brisbane Bronco. Well, she's returning there after 3 years at Newcastle. That one through Taryn Aiken. Her try assist and now her goal. 14-0. So they're ahead of the clock here, the Jillaroos.
There's that dummy half pass again. The width of that just allowed Aitken to get into the middle of the field and put their forwards under pressure. And the speed of Tamika Upton just sneaking through the middle and on the outside of a couple of the England forwards, caught them unaware. That you spoke about the growth of the game and just where it's at. That pass from dummy half shows just how much effort and how much work that they put into their skill, and the improvement has been phenomenal in a short period of time.
A big character test now for England. Looking at a 14-point deficit so early in this game.
She's been outstanding. Shannon Martel has led the way from the front. 6th run already, Dan.
And that'll get her about 70+ metres. They're ticking all the boxes, aren't they? Clydesdale, another strong forward. And the offload is Taufa. Also strong as usual. Getting to halfway. Higgins escaping Liv Wood. England just need the ball at the moment. It's been all Australia these last few minutes. Brigginshaw with a little space to work with. Penitani drawing in the wing of Davies. And Davies does well to make the tackle, but the pass comes across to Koenig. 2 plays left. Brigginshaw from dummy half. Higgins at first receiver. And again, just a simple play.
Left-hand side, Dan.
They've set it up for this last tackle. Here's Aitken on the angle. To the front player there in Clydesdale. Beautiful offload, Clydesdale. Another grubber! And it could be another try! Martor comes through! Aitken's got it on a string. 4 tries for the Jillaroos.
Yeah, she's killing them, Taryn Aitken. One of the best players in our NRLW competition in Australia. The Roosters halfback. And she just pushes the ball. Great work. And finds a really strong run there from Clydesdale, able to offload the ball. And we mentioned the work of Martor, the Australian front rower who has led the way physically. She picks up the try, but it's the crafty little halfback, Aitken, that's doing the damage. Clydesdale keeping the ball alive. And look at that, the moment that she received the offload, she knew where she wanted to put the ball, a delicate kick into the in goal. And just the desperation of Martor.
Might want to check she's granted that, but her celebration would suggest, yeah, she knew she did. And the bunker back in Sydney looking at that one, but no problem. Well,
gee, they've got going quick, this Australian side.
It was a sluggish start too. Oh, they're an awesome side to watch. Aitken makes it 20 points to 0. Lara Pitt, down to you.
Yeah, the Jillaroos showing just too much class and strike on at every level of this game. They were going to the right to Penitani and Jakaya Whitfield. It looked like it was on there. It didn't matter. They came back through the middle through Shannon Martor. On Taryn Aitken, she's an out-and-out superstar of the game, a real footy head, loves her league and has just improved year on year, winning the Roosters premiership in the NRLW this year. A big Darren Lockyer fan and is certainly putting on the moves, just like the great man tonight.
Yes, indeed, Lara. Looking at this lineup, all 13 have made serious contributions already. It's such a terrific team. We've all had moments already, and we're barely 16 minutes in, Martel. Test match rugby league here on Fox League, Sky Sports UK, FS1 here in the States. Great to have you with us. There's another game coming after this. The second NRL game, Penrith and Cronulla, the champions, and against a club with a point to prove. And Australia here imposing themselves again. That's only tackle 3. Koenig, though, well handled. Higgins, the number 9, Apps the decoy. Now the forwards really combining. There's Martor for Taufa. Aitken again on the angle. That's where she looks really dangerous, as does Kelly, as does Upton. It's another. They're putting on a show. They're putting on a show here in Vegas. Tamika Upton elegantly crosses the line, number 2 for her.
Yeah, the party capital of the world, and the Jillaroos are turning one on here. love that combination. Aitken, Kelly, Upton. This left-hand side has been absolutely lethal. Watch the work here. Calls the ball down that short side. Nice show, ball in two hands again from Aitken. And the speed and balance of Kelly just blowing the opposition centre there away in Renoff and then looming on the inside. Now, this combination has been together now for a while at this level. Look at that from Kelly, just too fast. On the outside, beautifully positioned again, and watch the footwork. Just cuts hard off the left foot, Upton. Back on the inside of Dagger. And some of the NRLW stars going to work here. Upton and Aitken, braining it.
Mick, if momentum doesn't change Upton, how many can she score? Because she's everywhere.
She's in a mood.
She is. Yeah. She is in that Terry Lamb backup mode. Just positional play is perfect. There's the kick. 26 points to nil. It was class personified, Tamika Upton, but so much great work before it got to her.
Yeah, she's had great balance. Taryn Aitken of when to hit her lead runners. She's linked up nicely with both back rowers. As we see Penrith Panthers, the four-time premiers, they're in the house. Moses Leota, Dylan Edwards. There's Isaiah Papali making his Panthers debut tonight.
Fascinating being here yesterday, Mick. They had their captains run the Panthers. Now, this is a team, a lot of their players have played State of Origin. They've played World Cup finals, grand finals, obviously, in front of 80,000. They were blown away by this venue. Some players were just lying on the grass, looking straight up at the roof. Just taking it all in. And here's Apps.
Now, Kelly Joseph out there now for the Jillaroos.
Well, this is England's problem too. There's so much class for Australia coming off the bench.
Gee, I like the work from Higgins. She's been terrific with her deception and variety around the ruck, really unlocking a forward pack.
Brigginshaw. Koenig away. She got past Roach. Oh, she got past another, but a wonderful Davies tackle. And now a chance here for England. Dagger, the fullback, almost away. Now the English fans are ready to go up. Here's Anna Davies. She got this going. First chance in a while for England. Kira Bennett there. That conveniently slowed things down for Australia. The work in the ruck there. Hardcastle to play it. Roach has to reach up for it. Harris. Holly Maydon from the Canberra Raiders. Now it's Harris out to Thames and Renoff. Won a premiership as a halfback for the York Valkyrie, but in the centres here. Bennett the dummy half. Cunningham the 13. Vicky Whitfield is the 15. England here. Last tackle. Bennett sends it on to Roach. The little grubber, tricky. Beautifully taken. Not easy for Upton, but she gets down low.
Now again, the skill level from the Lioness is terrific. Some great ball movement through the middle of the field. Lovely little short kick there. And they've just got all the answers defensively at the moment, the Jillaroos.
So now it's Julia Robinson who got this starter. Remember, doesn't that seem like a while ago when she scored the first try? We've only had 21 minutes of play.
Beautiful.
Koenig drawing and passing, and now Penitani runs downfield. So hard to stop Penitani. Then the pass is loose. Koenig retrieves, and England hold on. Oh, England, they've done so much defending. Upton in the line. Long pass from Aiken. Kelly, out it goes. Robinson quickly got back to her wing. And closed down by Renoff. Robinson gets up a little gingerly. Kelly gets it on. Aiken, could she do it again with the boot? Oh, she nearly did. Well, she got a result because of the wonderful chase by Sarah Tongatuki. So line dropout coming here.
Yeah, it started with a wonderful hole from Tiana Penitani on that right-hand side. Just exploded onto the short pass. Able to find an offload, and as they've gone downfield, and attack the try line of the Lionesses again. It's the short kicking game of Taryn Aiken. It was a wicked bounce, but Togatuki there to drive them back into the end goal. Australia more possession here.
That's a strong tackle and the ball's come out. That was Holly May Dodd putting on a huge hit. And now England again bound downfield with Renoff. There's Bennett giving it here to Zoe Harris, the St Helens 5'8".
They stopped the game here for Togatuki. It was a heavy collision, really heavy collision. She just lowered her body position. And there might be some high contact here that we'll have a look at, Dan. She exploded into the line.
High contact or not, it was brutal.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking at that back in Sydney.
Yeah, and it was, you're right, it was Hardcastle that picked up the loose ball and raced downfield. And Togatuki here just checked. Here it is. So you can see she just lowers a body position and it's shoulder contact to the jaw.
Yeah, even though it wasn't a malicious shot,
no.
If it's contacted the head, that's a problem. Sarah Togatuki, she won the FanFest, Mick. She pulled out all the dance moves. I know Brian To'ol, injured hamstring and all, did his best, but this lady stole the show.
Just watch here, the right shoulder just collects the jaw there of
Holly
Sarah Togatuki. Yeah, and you're right, she's just going in for nice, like a genuine strong tackle, but it was Togatuki whose body position lowered late on her. No malice in it, but
well, let's see if there's action here. Linda Sharp, NRL referee.
No problem.
NRLW referee as well.
Boy.
And given the all clear.
Okay. So
Australia ball, but not a penalty and not a sin bin against England. And Holly May Dodd. In fact, sorry, English ball off that Togatuki error. So Whitfield now.
They have moved the ball really well to start this game, the Lionesses.
Roach working the short side, running out of room here, Hardcastle. The Australian defence has actually been asked some questions. Now Cunningham on the angle. Bella Sykes in 16. Versatile forward from Leeds. Bennett onto Cunningham. Cunningham away to Harris. Wanted to get it back in field. Too good, the defence. It was Keely Joseph involved in the tackle. And that's a changeover on the last tackle. A little trick play from Kira Bennett, but it doesn't fool the Jillaroos.
Yeah, Kelly now going straight to work out of the backfields where she makes so many run meters for the Roosters. A heavy shot from Harris into the rib cage there of Isabelle Kelly.
And now it's Robinson.
Their outside backs are just phenomenal athletes, aren't they?
Australia, Mick. Speaking to that, they've only had 4 tackles inside England's 20.
Yeah.
England's actually had 11 in Australia's 20 in fact 13 now. That's been updated. But Australia is so deadly, particularly those outside backs. You just can't give them any opportunity. Keely Joseph. She was player of the match a couple of weeks ago at the All-Stars game. Wiggins for Brigginshaw. And that here might be a problem. That actually is too big. Too big. So touch and goal, 20-metre tap, 7 tackles set.
Yeah, strong off the boot there from Brigginshaw. And the narrower dimensions of the field can take the kickers a little bit to adjust to more than other players.
Well, Mick, that's what makes those grubbers from Aiken so noteworthy, because it's a skinny in goal.
It is. They have been deadly and they've been precise.
Heavy contact on Ebony Partington. Now Cunningham. Again, Australia. There with force.
She's a good player, Clydesdale, isn't she? All the work that she gets through defensively.
Dodd with the offload there, but closed down nonetheless. Holly May Dodd and the Canberra Raiders signed for the next couple of years as well. First Englishwoman to play NRLW, and there's another coming in the number 12, Paige Travis. Chip kick here. Oh, what a move by Robinson. Like a ghost. Upton's now she runs downfield. Here's Upton. Upton's away. This could be a first half hat trick. It is a first half hat trick. Tamika Upton scores. What a move by Julia Robinson. That's exquisite.
It's been absolutely outstanding. Julia Robinson in the opening half. She got Australia on the board the first try of the night. And just watch the work here. It's a nice kick over the top. Threatening there from Zoe Harris. And that is brilliant. Just turning them inside out. Streaked upfield. And as you said, Dan, well, how many can she score? You had the mood Tamika Upton's in. And the support role that she plays, that's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful there from Julia Robinson, turning Ebony Partington inside out. And a crisp pass back on the inside. Tamika Upton did enough just to hold off the attempted tackle there from Hardcastle, who was coming across in cover. And Tamika Upton putting together a flawless first half.
Yeah, that's the right word. So the domination continues. Australia delivering here. This is the only part of their game that's been off, and it hasn't mattered at all. Taryn Aiken's boot letting it down. But 30 points to nil, Australia leading, and there's still 8 to go in this first half.
Yeah, I love that from Robinson. 120 metres carrying the ball already, 5 tackle busts, 2 line breaks and a try assist. It's the work that she puts a hand up for in the backfield to help out a team on those early plays. Goes a little unnoticed given what a try scorer, what a finisher she is, but she's had a blistering start in so many reasons here in Vegas.
Looking at there's the tries, so 6 tries in 20 minutes. And looking at another stat here, the tackle busts. It just showcases the brutality, the physicality of Australia. England have only had 5 tackle busts. Australia well into the 20s. They're so powerful. 6 tries.
There she is again, Robinson. Tongatuki, look at the legs pumping here.
This is a great start to the set. Sarah Tongatuki, the West Tiger. Now it opens up again. Kelly has been awesome, but then she's hammered in the tackle. Kira Bennett there. With Keely Joseph at the line. Kezzy Apps gets rid of it. Brigginshaw went down awkwardly there.
A couple of times she's lost her footing, Ali Brigginshaw. Quincy Dodd, who's really crafty out of dummy half. She's out there now in jersey 14 for the Jillaroos.
And back on the side, picked up an injury late last year, which cost her, but Brigginshaw getting it onto Aiken, the halves combining again. And going up top there, it was Hardcastle, bringing down Penitani. Aiken kicks the belly here. Might be tricky, is tricky. The chase made it almost impossible, but no, we've got a problem. It's a penalty to England, Australia offside.
Yeah, Tiana Penitani there, deemed by Belinda Sharp, the referee, just to be in front of the kick from Aitken. It was a wobbly kick. A hard one there for Davies, Anna Davies to take. Great to see Taryn Aiken now growing in confidence, starting to venture off that left side of the field where she's been dangerous with Kelly and Clydesdale. Now she's starting to link up with the Queensland halves partner in Ali Brigginshaw on that right-hand side, driving.
Classic tackle.
Yeah, Keely Davis. She is the Jake Trbojevic, the technique.
That was a Jake Trbojevic tackle.
Look at this, under the ball, dipped the head late, drove with the legs.
Oh, kids, take note. That's how you do it.
What a shot.
Travis, Paige Travis, 25 years of age, touched on earlier. She's going to the NRLW for Parramatta. Holly May Dodd, even with the scoreline, she's done a couple of very nice things. Very deep dummy half there, Georgia Roach. Now she might have, on a normal field, that's a good kick, but it's going to really cost England now. A 7 tackle set coming for the Jillaroos.
Jeez, again, look at the strength of Robinson just shrugging off Lioness defenders.
And the thing, Mick, on this stage, they're having such a good time. You just don't imagine that they're going to stop like you see teams once they blow a team away.
Yeah.
They're going to soak every bit of this up.
Togatuki, she is going to come from the field.
Trainer asked for it to be stopped.
Geez, that took a while, but we get Sarah off. And she'll be checked up.
Well, there's no respite, is there? Look, Mator about to come back on, who was absolutely damaging to start the game.
By the way, the one player we haven't seen for Australia, Jess Sergis. That's a fair player as well.
Yeah.
Come into this game. Koenig. By the way, Australia's got a new coach. Skinner, of course, the interim. Brad Donald, who had wonderful success. As we look here at the incident, which was eye-catching, certainly, and we've seen Sarah Togatuki go off. Yeah, Brad Donald, wonderful success, but it ended rather abruptly not that long ago. Aiken with room to move. Gorgeous pass. Kelly won't be stopped from there. Isabelle Kelly is over. She's had a blinder, and now she's got a 4-pointer.
Boy, sit back and enjoy this. One of the elite women's ball players, Taryn Aiken, one of the superstars of our game, is putting on an absolute clinic here in Vegas. Look at this for ball playing. Ball in two hands, shows eye contact with the defensive line, and looking out the back but playing short. The no-look pass and the trust that she has on this left-hand side with one of the absolute powerhouse weapons in this Jillaroos side, Isabelle Kelly. A try-scoring freak. And this left-hand, lethal left-hand edge of Australia is just proving too much. Brian To'o watching on in the background there. He'd be impressed. That was world-class ball playing from Taryn Aiken. Boy, what a first half from Aiken.
Kelly has been class for a long time. She won a Golden Boot way back in 2018. She's been a star for many, many years. So that is, what, 7 tries now for the Jillaroos. 6 of them to the backs.
Neil Henry, the former Cowboys coach there, right in the middle, wearing the blue shirt for the Jillaroos. Great to see him involved. Passing on his experience. Aiken would love to kick this one.
Yes. And that's closer, but not through. 34 points to 0. As Kelly walks back with a try under her belt.
And so we gear up, Dan, for the main course, where it'll be the Cronulla Sharks, who fell agonisingly close to a grand final. Up against the 4-time premiers, Nathan Cleary in the house, Dylan Edwards, Isaiah, some of the best players on the planet, about to come onto Allegiant Stadium after this.
They've risen to every challenge so far, Penrith, but the challenges grow greater. And their bid for 5, their drive for 5, starting here. They didn't want to be here last year because of the packed schedule, but they were desperate to be part of this in 2025, and it brought a lot of fans with them. So some physicality there from Vicky Whitfield, the England 15. Joseph playing it. A little stop-start here, but Koenig now gets them going. Penitani! Well, it was on there, but Whitfield was just a bit too far back. Dodd. Oh, Collin. Given the all clear. Say they've let a little bit go, Mick, and the game's probably been a bit better for it.
Yeah, it has. A little bit of trouble here, though, for Jillaroos.
Oh, there's a strong shot. You can't say they haven't been physical. England, as much as they've been dominated, there's been a few of those type shots. Penitani gets up pushing. Again, a belly kick.
Great take.
And England hold on. Those never easy. So Dagger, we've seen her in open space a couple of times.
Roach just struggling with a shoulder injury that she picked up. You see it carry there from Partington. Another one injured now in Georgie Dagger.
Half-time can't come soon enough. Oh, they've lost the ball. And now Australia's going to get one more chance to really rub it in.
All right, well, it is the physicality of this Jillaroos side that's starting to take its toll on England. Here's the shot again underneath. Keely Joseph, brutal defensively. And a midfield scrum now for the Jillaroos, and they have a luxury of riches. Do they go towards Kelly where they've had so much luck, or do they go to the right-hand side where Penitani's terrorised them?
And still just 4 tackles in England's 20. Brigginshaw gets it on. Upton, this time the defence was ready for it. Back in field it comes with Brigginshaw calling the shots.
Been good, hasn't
He's
he?
been too hard to handle, Mick. Left side ready. Aiken, the halfback, deep in the line. Here it comes. Brigginshaw onto Aiken. Gets past Renoff. Then the pass. Here's another. And it's Robinson. She got it started. And she's going to finish off the first half. This is Jillaroos' perfection.
Yeah, the work here from Julia Robinson, and even just a sigh of relief there from Aiken. She thought the pass was too far out in front, but the athleticism and the ability to catch under pressure. There's Dodd out of dummy half. Brigginshaw linking up with Aiken, lofts the pass out in front, and that's a brilliant catch. Plucks it from well in front of her. And a 4th try assist in the opening half from the little genius, Taryn Aiken. She is destroying the beautiful ball out in front there of Robinson. And she started it, scored the first try, and she'll close the half with the last try. Julia Robinson, what a player.
They came here promising to put on an exhibition. They've done just that. And we're only halfway through. Again, they've made it difficult here. Oh, Brigginshaw's taken over. So can she slot this one through the posts? And had a chance, but doesn't hook back. 8 tries. Wow, what a performance. The Jillaroos at their brilliant best. And they lead England's Lionesses 38 points to 0. So many stars. So 8 tries in the first half, and we're underway for the second half here. Test match rugby league. Oh, they collide. Tongatuki, and this is a problem. Tongatuki is being assisted by her teammates, and there's a lot of concern here.
Oh boy.
This was, well, this is most concerning. Wow, they came in from a great distance, the pair of them. As we watch the replay.
Oh boy. That is absolutely brutal. Tongatuki just launching her body, eyes closed, loses sight of a target. Yeah, and it's
Vicky Whitfield,
yeah.
The prop from St Helens, who they're taking extreme precaution here as they always do, and we've got a pause in play. So the first tackle this second half.
Yeah, it's not good to see at all, is it? Great to see.
And for those
out there, yeah,
unfamiliar with our game, and this is the case in most sports really, they do take extreme caution here, so yeah, just get everything stabilised. That's next. Nathan Cleary on this screen stage and his teammates. There's Liam Martin. You know, you talk about Penrith and the players they've lost, Mick. They still have arguably some of the best players in their positions in the world.
Yeah, my word.
Cleary, Edwards.
Brave to tip against the side that's got Dylan Edwards, Nathan Cleary and Isaiah Yao. Throw in Liam Martin.
Liam Martin could be, you know, certainly argued as one of the, if not the best second row going around.
Look at him in the background, the wild man. He's rolling around on the floor. He's dialed in, big Liam Martin. He's got the wild haircut going. He'll bring some entertainment. There's Isaac Tungo, another world-class centre. Life Churchill medalist, Liam Martin.
So we continue here to just wait and make sure Vicky Whitfield is okay, and even concerned there on Tamika Upton. Let's have a look at her 3 tries. There we go. Just take note the positions she puts herself in.
Yeah. She's a phenomenal support player, and she's only able to do that because of the physical condition that she's in. She's an incredible athlete, but her instinct and her genuine rugby league IQ knows exactly where to put herself. Some of the reads off the Taranate can kick. Oh, multiple kicks, in fact, were absolutely brilliant, as we see
Sarah Tonga-Tuki, who I don't think we'll see back. So there was concern about her in the first half as well, as the Medicab comes onto the field here. By the way, earlier, for those that may have missed it, Canberra thumping the Warriors in the NRL season opener, 30 points to 8. Fantastic performance from the Raiders, and the Wigan Warriors absolutely blasted the Warrington Wolves 48-24. And Warrington scored some late tries there. At one point it was, what, 42-0. It was a total destruction from Wigan.
Yeah, they were outstanding, Wigan. It was a great energy. Interviewing their coach, Matt Peake, before the game, and just the support. The red and white jerseys here from Wigan at the northern end of Allegiant Stadium just set the tone, and boy, the players responded. They were fantastic.
Well, I think this year, of course, the expansion from 2 NRL games to the 4 games with the Super League and this Test match. I think we sort of can lock in that we need to have an English presence. The atmosphere outside the ground was extraordinary. An hour and a half before the gates opened. The gates open here 12:30 local time. The Super League game was 1:30.
Yeah, the whole week, Dan.
We got here at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they were singing. They were singing outside the ground, and it just continues, as you said. They've added the real flavour. And there's some downcast Warrington fans. I'm sure they've had a good time, though. It just hasn't happened for their team on the field. And
tell you what was a nice moment. All the Warrington players, as tough a day as it was for them, headed straight to that southern end of Allegiant Stadium. Photos for 20 or 30 minutes post-game down there. Conversations with their fans. A real appreciation for the effort and the journey that they've made all the way here to Las Vegas. And likewise, all the teams. We saw Canberra Raiders. There's a big pocket there. And they were up there earlier too.
So as they carefully put Vicky Whitfield in the frame. Let's go to you, Braithen Astor. You've got a special guest.
Sharks champion half, Nico Hines. First of all, what's it like? You've walked out here, you've got a bit of a feel for the atmosphere. How are you feeling before the game?
Yeah, feeling good. Feels like the fans are on top of you, so it's really exciting. It's a good pitch, and yeah, hopefully a good brand of footy's played.
I spoke to you earlier on in the week on NRL 360, and there was an air of confidence about your preparation and your belief heading into the season. How do you feel you're going to go tonight?
Yeah, I think if we put it all together, we can give it a red hot crack. And yeah, there's a quiet confidence about us and myself. I've had a really good pre-season, off-season, so there's no reason why I can't go out and do a good job tonight. What
about taking on the Panthers? It's a daunting task for anyone. You've got Nathan Cleary, best player in the game at the moment, 4 premierships from this championship club. How do you stop them?
Yeah, it's a hard task for sure, and not many people be able to do it, and teams, so just got to go after them. Don't let them punch us in the face first. Hopefully we can put it on them over the early exchanges and roll over the end.
Well, appreciate your time so close to the game. Good luck tonight, Nico.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, Braith. Thank you, Nico Hines, giving an interview with kickoff not that far away. So thank you to him. And Penrith have certainly had the wood on Cronulla, although Cronulla did give Penrith a test in that preliminary final last year.
It took them a while to put Cronulla away, didn't it?
So every precaution being taken here for Vicky Whitfield, the St Helens prop. It's part of England's last World Cup campaign, and our very best go to her and her concerned family and friends right now. So
absolutely
should be slowly taken off here and given the best of care. And hopefully we can bring you some positive news soon here as the Australians just go through their warm-ups here. It's a bizarre moment, isn't it? Because they had the halftime break, which is about, what, 14, 15 minutes, and then one play, the game stops, and now we've been in this state for what feels like about 8 to 10 minutes. So hard to get going again.
Yeah, you can see obviously all the medical teams there taking extreme precautions. You're right, Dan, the Australian side now just starting to get the ball moving through their hands, trying to keep moving. We've seen the English high performance team out there keeping their side moving. Because you're right, it's unique. You don't often see two big stoppages like this back to back. Yeah, first half, you know, like if you put it in perspective, sorry, Dan, like some of these Australian girls haven't played now for a number of months. Their pre-season really not getting underway until a few weeks' time before the NRLW season starting later in the year. Yet the form of Upton and Aitken, those combinations with their outside centres in Kelly and Penitani. Boy, Robinson, Julia Robinson, what a first half she had. So like it has been remarkable from the Jillaroos.
And the stadium has done it again. It really is a magnificent venue. Holds in all the sound. It is built straight up. Kind of like a bigger version of the new Allianz Stadium in Sydney, or Combank in Sydney as well. The new style of stadium where everyone feels like they're on top of the action. And a nice round of applause there from the England fans for Vicky Whitfield. All right, so we will continue here. That was only tackle one, obviously, and a penalty, so that high contact and no sin bin. It just seemed accidental, but of course the onus always on the defender. Shona Hoyle. The first few good minutes, actually, and it just got away from them so quickly. Sykes is 16, comes to Cunningham. Cunningham away to Harris.
Been good at times, Cunningham, with the distribution through the middle, playing in that lock forward position.
So comes out here to Dagger. Nice spin move, second spin move. Pass is loose. Davies has done a lot of clean-up work today, the England winger. Dagger back in for Travis. Katie Mottershead is the 14. With Georgia Roach booting that one long. Upton, what's she seen here? Veering to the left, on to Robinson. And England hold their nerve. And this is Isabelle Kelly. She has tortured those England defenders out there. Upton again. Clydesdale. She's been terrific. And the pass, Upton, everywhere. Now it's Dodd. And that's only tackle 3. Keely Joseph.
Been really good off the bench, Joseph.
Dodd. And the angle running here from Aitken, linking up with Brigginshaw. Out it goes Penitani. And in front of Jakaya Whitfield. And the ball comes out. Play on, went backwards. Brigginshaw inside the 20. Back to Taryn Aitken. Keeping it alive. Here's Olivia Koenig. And a crucial tackle by Anna Davies. So open side on the last, and a rarity. Aitken has been pinpoint with those grubbers. That one well over the back.
Yeah, just didn't get the right spin on it that time. Just wobbled away from the angle that she was trying to get on the kick, and yeah, disappointed with herself there, Taryn Aitken. She's been incredible with the short kicking game. And that time just didn't get it right.
Yeah, might have been going for the post, you never know. It was a very hot kick, that one. But, not the desired result for her.
A couple of times they've moved the ball out to Tiana Penitani, and she's had an opportunity to try and find a winger. And she's just been a step back, hasn't she? Jakaya Whitfield at times needs to get up a little flat, as we see an error here.
Oh, no. Oh. Here's Clydesdale on the burst. Yasmin Clydesdale gets it on, and Isabelle Kelly gets her second. Brute punishment from the Jillaroos, pouncing on that England error. And Australia into the 40s.
Yeah, on the back of the kick from Aitken that went dead, England had an opportunity to get themselves camped in inside Australia's half, but just a fundamental error there. Ball just bounced along, and the reaction from Clydesdale was terrific. Just swooped on the loose pass, and unselfishly here, once she gets into the backfield, could have got there herself, got away from Davies. From Harris, I beg your pardon. And on the outside, Isabelle Kelly, who is such an incredible try scorer whenever she pulls on this Jillaroos jersey. She goes over for another 42-0 with a kick to come Australia. And a great start to the second half, picking up where they left off.
And it's goal kicking that's keeping it where it is, because there's been a lot of missed kicks, most of them from out wide, to be fair. But 3 from 8 with the boot, so this could be even bigger. That one is through for Aiken. So 44-0, and we still have half an hour to go.
Yeah, the anticipation from Clydesdale was absolutely terrific. There's the loose pass and knock on there, and Clydesdale just swoops. She's so athletic, the Newcastle back rower. Into the backfield, Kelly loomed on the outside, and whilst all that's unfolding, the replay, there's a change. Isabelle Kelly coming from the field. She has been outstanding, the Australian centre. And Jess Sergis into the action for the first time.
I think you can say that's a fair afternoon's work, fair evening's work from Isabelle Kelly. She's probably a bit upset she's had to come off, but Jess Sergis now gets a chance. She scored 4 on her test debut against France. And also, like Isabelle Kelly, a golden boot winner back in the day. The embarrassment of riches continues. Now it's Martour. So Shannon Martour, she's been a powerhouse and gets the pass on. And it comes away here. Dodd linking up with Clydesdale, who lashed out there and accidentally got Harris in the face. Martour turning it in for Joseph. Dodd going herself. Hoyle with the one-on-one tackle. Brigginshaw. Koenig. Oh, she still finds Upton. Upton, she could get 4. She's over, and she got it down. Upton with 4. Well, she was a step behind on that pass, and she still swooped in and got a 4-pointer. 50 on the horizon.
Yeah, great work from Olivia Koenig out on this right edge. Well, you're right, it's a luxury of riches. You can go to the left-hand side, and you've got Clydesdale, who set up the last try for Kelly. And this time on the right, it's Brigginshaw playing arrows straight and isolating Koenig there, just one-on-one with Georgia Roach. And the ball around the corner was special. Upton, the support play's been phenomenal. Cuts hard off the right foot on the inside there of Dagger, and then carries 3 Lionesses over the line, twists, squirms, and gets the ball down. And Tamika Upton goes over for yet another try. Every time we've pretty much called an Australian try, she's had some involvement, Tamika Upton. On the world stage, getting familiar with just how classy she is as Aiken. Adds another 2 points and some ice now onto the hamstring for Isabelle Kelly.
Raise the bat, Australia 50-0. And I think it is important to note, Mick, that while, yes, there is a Women's Super League, and it started around the same time, in fact, a year earlier than the NRLW, there's no comparison where the two leagues are at. NRLW is a proper professional league that's gone in leaps and bounds, great television exposure. The players are being paid well, relatively speaking, and we're seeing that in front of us. The benefits of things progressing at such a rate that this is what the Jillaroos are capable of, and England not so much. Yasmin Clydesdale. But they'll be disappointed, England, to let this get away so badly. Martour. He's been awesome, Shannon Martour, right from the get-go. There with Joseph involved, and Koenig again a handful. Paige Travis bringing her down. Apps. He's Dodd. Keely Joseph. Aiken. Taryn Aiken with the high one. Problematic. Problematic. It's going to be another. And just coming into the game, Jess Sergis scores. Now, there was a little push from Sergis. Mightn't have even been necessary, but it might cost her a try.
Coming in a 6. I have no try. Confirm that Jess Sergis pushes the England player off the ball, please.
Again, it's the kicking game of Aitken that's tormenting them. Allowed to bounce, and you're right, I think it's innocuous, but it'll be enough to deny the try here from Sergis. She's onside.
Yeah, the left side kick chase is onside. We're monitoring plays in the middle.
Well, there certainly seemed to be a push, so it's hard to see this being overturned now that the on-field ref has seen it.
Ball allowed to bounce over the top of Dagger, and then, yeah.
At this point here, Jess Sergis pushes the England defender.
It's
and then
sticky-tack,
takes
but
the ball.
it's
We have a
correct.
decision.
I mean, there's no doubt she would have won that duel anyway, but she pushed, and that's a penalty against her, and try denied.
Your penalty.
Yeah, those high kicks have been just a nightmare for the players at the back for England. Deep into the third game now. Oh, there's another classic tackle.
Yeah, Apps just bending her back, putting her on the left shoulder and launching her. Oh, look at this. Yes. Joseph responds.
Coil drilled. Roach. And the Liv Wood, the number 8 for England. Zoe Harris. Kicking on the run. Upton trying to open the field up. The England number 7, Georgia Roach, she's done some excellent things on Australian soil. Turned up for the Newcastle Knights. They went on a big winning streak and won the premiership. And this has made quite the impact. So Australia here looking at a 19 from 21 completion rate. They've hardly taken their foot off the gas. Now Tauma rolling downfield. This is number 5. Pretty to watch, Tamika Upton just running in open space. It's a thing of beauty. And we're searching very quickly for the record books because a few might go here tonight.
Yeah, I thought Olivia Higgins was terrific with a variety at the ruck to start the game. But Quincy Dodd here, who had a tremendous season last year for the Cronulla Sharks. Beautiful dummy half play, bounces out to the left-hand side, cuts back to the right. There it is, one marker, cuts back on the inside there of Kira Bennett and found a rampaging Samaima Taufa into the backfield, held the pass up beautifully. And again, supporting through the middle. Tamika Upton has had an absolute blinder here in Vegas. The Australian fullback, all class. And a 5th try for Tamika Upton. You look at the record books, and it was Julia Robinson. 6 tries against Papua New Guinea in the Pacific Championships, and now as Aitken adds another. Tamika Upton breathing right down her neck.
That 6 is in trouble. 56-0. Lara Pitt, down to you.
Gents, just an update on England's Vicky Whitfield. They are telling us that she's headed to hospital for precautionary scans. So obviously we'll keep an update on her welfare. For the Jillaroos, Isabelle Kelly, she's got ice on her hamstring at the moment. Obviously will play no further part in this game.
Thank you. Okay, so hopefully we can bring you some more news on Vicky Whitfield through the evening here. Upton 5 tries.
She's been outstanding. Samaima Taufa, the Raider, has been sensational.
No answer, Mick. No answer, England. Keely Joseph sending it on. Shannon Martor has also been a force. 24 minutes left.
Contain them physically, can they? They're just too strong.
Joseph. Aiken. Lovely pass. Sergis now links up with Robinson. Robinson is so hard to tackle. She just swats them away and scores a hat-trick. Julia Robinson. 60 has been brought up. Now we're looking at all-time margins between, well, not only these nations, but in any level 1 test match for women. This is a shellacking.
Yeah, I think it's Keely Joseph that keeps the ball alive. It was a great offload through the middle and found Taryn Aiken, who has been supreme. There it is, the offload from Joseph, and then screaming down that left-hand side. Aiken found a flying Jess Sergis, who's come onto the field, who in turn found a flying Julia Robinson, who has been absolutely sublime out on that left-hand wing for the Jillaroos. And you just got to love the moment that she gets the footy in the hand. There's just a self-belief that she can get herself to the try line. She just does not hesitate, accelerates and weaves her way through the Lionesses and gets Australia out to a 60-0 lead. It's been an absolute shellacking.
47.5 minutes gone.
Yep.
And a kick straight through for Taryn Aiken. Wow, 62 points to 0. It was 38-0 at half-time, so they've scored 4 tries in 12.5 minutes. In fact, going at a faster clip than they went in the first half. It's difficult to know what to say, Mick, because you use all the superlatives so early here, because right from the start, really, since the 6-minute mark, it's just been perfect.
Yeah, completion rates have been absolutely terrific. They've controlled the ball well. The combinations, they've been together for a while now and moved the ball beautifully. Key players have been outstanding. Upton's been enormous, 5 tries. Aiken, well, she set up, well, she's had 4 tries, so she's been brilliant in the halfback. But boy, they've all contributed, Dan. They have all been absolutely superb here in Vegas.
God. Wiggenshaw. Koenig's been strong as well. Oh, now a chance for Dodd to run. Finding Higgins, the 2 dummy halves combining. Taufer again. Two tackles left here. Aiken to the line. Beautiful line run by Sergis. She won't be denied this time. And Jess Sergis crosses.
Well, it's amazing, really, that they have the luxury of having Jess Sergis on the interchange bench. 2 world-class centres ahead of her in Kelly and Penitani, but on her day, she's as good as any. Jess Sergis, great decision-making there from Dodd, out of dummy half to go to the left-hand side where they were short. Aiken just put it on an absolute platter, and the power and athleticism of Sergis. Look at the ball playing there, going direct first, then skipping across. That's as good as you see from some of the elite NRL halfbacks. Well, the movements there of Taryn Aiken causing all sorts of headaches for the English right edge, and Jess Sergis making the most of her time on the field. She's had a try denied, or there was a try denied for a minute touch, but the right call. But anything that's gone left when Sergis has been on the field has looked dangerous.
Recently won her 2nd NRLW premiership, and great to see Neil Henry back in the mix. It's a great long career in the men's game with the Cowboys, of course, assistant coach, also the Titans, but Queensland assistant coach to great repute. Beautiful.
Boy, that's a good pass. That is a ripper of a pass. And the line run, a couple of the holes that have been hit tonight from Penitani, Kelly and Sergis have been absolutely world class.
So Let's take note of a couple of records here. They've smashed one. 38-0 was their biggest ever win over England. So that one has been torn up pretty ruthlessly. That was gone just after half-time. 92-0 is Jillaroos' biggest win over any nation. That was France at a World Cup. 92, that's got to be in play here because England can't stop them at the moment. Taufa, one of 7, make it 8 Jillaroos to have already crossed the 100-metre mark. Koenig.
Been awesome, Koenig.
England just needs some possession. And yeah, that's a ruck problem there.
There was an opportunity too for Quincy Dodd, who has been terrific with her ruck recognition. Got Messi to play the ball. She was out of there, the Cronulla dummy half, but Belinda Sharp having none of it. And again, Australia now with a full set inside the Lionesses half.
Yeah, the foot in there, that had to be a penalty. Only the second the Jillaroos have been awarded. England have been given 4. As Penitani gets them going. They're just going at a different speed. Brigginshaw looking for an opening, almost getting one too. Cut down desperately by Sykes. Dodd. Taufa.
Boy, they're short out onto the right-hand side, the Lionesses.
Again, they work the left side, and the halfback Aiken goes herself. Good scramble, Dagger, along with Dodd. Upton there trying to create an extra number, but a little go there from Dodd. Last tackle here. Upton catching and passing. Koenig going long. Now Whitfield. Whitfield on a row. Too strong. Jakaya Whitfield. And all of the back 5 now have a 4-pointer. 72-0.
Yeah, you said, Dan, just the NRLW, it's going at warp speed, the trajectory of how they are improving. It is rapid. And just watch the dummy half pass here from Higgins. The width of pass, the spiral's perfect. Look at this. It's a 20-metre pass straight onto the chest of Upton, who wastes no time to go into Koenig. Look at that for a pass from the skill from the back row. And Whitfield, well, she needs no room. Just shrugged off the tackle of Davies. This will look brilliant on this angle. The big left-hand fend right into the throat there of Davies. The big don't argue. And she goes over. Look at the pass there from Koenig. Absolutely brilliant. The little bit of footwork and fend. Look at this. Whack. Boom. Straight into the throat there of Davies, and then just slams the ball down. Jakaya Whitfield. What a moment for her.
She played sevens rugby for Australia. She would have played in Olympics, but an ACL cost her. North Queensland player from Canberra, but North Queensland, only 23. I feel sorry for Anna Davies there, Mick, because she has saved their bacon so many times. It's hard to believe when a team is down 72-0, but how many times has the desperate tackle, the last-ditch tackle they made by the England number 5?
Yeah, she's been everywhere. She's competed so hard, just got herself in an awkward position defensively, and it's the, we've said it multiple times, the physicality of the Jillaroos. They just, one-on-one, they just can't handle them. Look, just got herself in a poor position there, reaching, and the fend, the brutal fend of Jakaya Whitfield. 15 line breaks to none now, and the missed tackles, well, they're up to 43 for the England side.
But these are such basic things, Mick, and it speaks to the professionalism of NRLW.
Yeah, it does, Dan.
The tackling technique, you can see the time that's been put in. That was a perfect don't argue.
Look at the catch there from Shannon Martel, the front rower, who's up towards 170 running metres. Catches that on the full. Brilliant.
Taufa. Hasn't she been awesome?
Yeah.
We marked a few times, Simona Taufa. Koenig. Let's look at this on the slow motion replay. And they did well, England. They put up the dam there. As comes across here to Aiken. Slipping off defenders. Inside the 40.
Just had to found a pass there to Sergis. Threw away again there.
2 tackles left. Higgins almost losing that one. Dodd waiting at dummy half. So last tackle, 30 metres out. The high kick has really hurt England, but a low one here, that won't be easy, and it is called a knock-on. That's unfortunate, but it did appear to be lost into the Australian there. And that's a run-off fumble, although they might want to challenge this. It did appear she lost it into the chaser and then regathered, but we'll get a proper look at this now through the bunker.
On-field decision is a knock-on into the Australian defender.
Again, the short kicking game of Aiken put it in an awkward position for the Lionesses. And the Australian attackers were just swarming there.
We've cleared the Australian kick chasers on side.
Yeah, no
The
doubt.
first touch is from England, which goes forward into the Australian defender. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Dodd putting on the pressure, and that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, tough one there for Partington. And Australia now with the scrum 20 metres out. Great attacking position. Look at the run meters there. Robinson leading the way. Martor another. Upton. Boy.
Mick, there's another 5 now, Mick, that are over 100 for Australia. 10 of their 17 players have crossed 100 metres.
Impressive. Highly impressive.
And the class when they've been on the attack. Not just the power, but the class. As Upton is provider and Whitfield all reaches out. Double movement.
Yeah.
Double movement. And Davies involved in that tackle. She had help as well.
Coming into tackle 1, I have no try. Please confirm a double movement.
Yeah, and there it is. Anna Davies, you mentioned her desperation. A great stop that time. She wasn't letting Whitfield get the better of her a second time. Lunging effort from Anna Davies. And the arm touches.
At this point here, the Australian ball carrier's arm is in contact with the ground.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward again.
Yeah. Just
Then
couldn't.
promoted to the goal line.
An
We have a
England penalty
decision.
coming. She actually did well to get that on the line, but that was a clear double movement. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tries in less than 20 minutes in this second half. Ruthless.
Yeah, it has been. That's exactly the word. It's been ruthless. They have not taken the foot off the pedal, the Australians, whatsoever.
So Amy Hardcastle, such a great try scored, but just hasn't had the chances today. Paige Travis, we're going to see her in the NRLW, number 12 for Parramatta. Touched on that in the first half. Partington now.
Good carry there. Good tackle too.
Classic tackle. That time from Dodd. And this, the attempted 40-30 there, and comes back to Robinson. And pretty decent field position for the Jillaroos. So 14 minutes to go. Maybe just for the first time, the Jillaroos look a little fatigued. Their appetite is insatiable.
Here she is again. Shannon Martor has been enormous through the middle.
15th run. Most of any Jillaroo, although Samaima Taufa's only one behind her. Higgins delaying the pass. Well read by the defence this time. As Koenig is felled. Dodd to Taufa. Aiken keeps it going. Clydesdale, she's been as good as anyone. Gets the offload away. The little chip and chase, and this time Dagger cuts it off for England.
Yeah, well positioned that time, Dagger. Short kick, looking to test them again from Taryn Aiken as we see strong contact. Samaima Taufa and Higgins.
Don't forget Penrith Cronulla. That is not that far away here. And that should be a terrific contest. It might very well be the best of the lot. The champions against a team with high expectations this year. A lot of experts tipping Cronulla for big things. especially with the addition of Aden Fanua-Blake. Roach, again kicking from inside the 40. 5 tries Tamika Upton. 3 tries Julia Robinson. 2 tries Isabelle Kelly, but her night is done. Chiming in a dummy half. Sergis ducks under a high one. Yep, penalty.
All right, well, Tamika Upton and Taryn Aiken, they have been the architects of a lot of this. In the quick tap now sees Kezi Apps, who was tremendous in the opening half with the quick tap.
Yeah, she laid the platform. She had plenty of help though, but she was outstanding the first few minutes. Oh, hello, Upton's away. Upton gets it on. Sergis. Well, she wanted to get rid of it. She realised she didn't have to. And now Sergis, the 3rd time she's crossed. And it's officially her 2nd.
Well, there it is, that combination again, linking up of Aiken and Upton. They have absolutely tortured the Lionesses with their ball playing and their speed tonight out on the edges. There's Aiken getting across the field, digs deep into the line, and there's Upton just slicing away through. Nice pass to get it through a narrow gap towards Jess Sergis, who has been so powerful, so fast on that left edge since coming into the game for Isabelle Kelly. And couldn't believe her luck. Just sliced through and goes over for another. Jess Sergis reaping the rewards again of some Aiken and Upton brilliance.
Yes, they went 7 minutes between tries, which is the longest in the 2nd half. I mean, you just got to appreciate what the qualities of this team.
Yeah.
And we came here hoping for a close one because they hadn't played in over 7 years. And England just keep blowing away whoever they play in the Northern Hemisphere, that maybe, just maybe, they could provide a real challenge. But no, this is different gravy, the Jillaroos, and they're now up to 78. So 92 is their all-time winning margin. With Sergis, New South Wales player, Roosters player. And, another one of our stars. This must be a lonely walk, Mick. You would have done it not all that often, Mick, you'd be towed up like this, but boy, it must be difficult when you just keep coming back to do the same thing over and over. Oh, a knock on. Well, there's a rare error. Just the 3rd incomplete set of the night. Robinson there, backing back and putting it down.
All right, well, a great opportunity here for the Lionesses. Can they find their first try? The ball just got a little uncomfortable there for Julia Robinson. And Belinda Sharp all over that. And a scrum from midfield now 10 metres out. Can they go over? Can they find their first try of the night, the Lionesses?
They had a little bit of ball in the first half.
They did.
In the 20, the defence was too good though. And is this their moment to at least have a moment to celebrate? Roach was the first one brought down, and now Dodd. It's 21 years of age, Holly Mae Dodd. Bennett. Boy, it's been a long time since England's been on the attack. Liv Wood.
Oh, great tackle.
Look at the sturdy defence. Apps and Taufa. Roach. Travis. Well read again by the defence. Bella Sykes. And one tackle left here. Can he get something off this last play? Roach. And it appeared Northrop, the 17, was in front. Doesn't matter. And Roach would love that kick over again. And you can understand that frustration. 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set.
Nothing really troubling the Australians during that attacking set from the Lionesses. Just watching the defensive movements for Olivia Koenig on the right edge for Australia. No surprise that she was the Dalian Player of the Year last year. She has been tremendous both with and without the ball this evening.
It was 37 minutes, by the way, between occasions England and the Australian 20. Barely had the ball in that period. Now the ball movement here. Taufa. Do these big players for the Jillaroos ever get tired? Matur, Apps and Taufa, boy. Higgins. Loose one. Taufa there to scoop it up.
6 more.
And 6 more tackles.
Yeah.
80 is on the horizon.
The forward rotation for Jess Skinner, the coach, has been immaculate. They've all contributed beautifully this evening.
Aiken. Oh, she's done it again. So has Sergis. What a gorgeous line she ran. But the ball from Aiken was sumptuous. Her 6th try assist, and Jess Sergis gets a quick fire hat trick.
Absolutely brilliant. Replacing Isabelle Kelly, who picked up a hamstring injury into the second half. She has gone to work with Taryn Aiken, whose ball playing has been absolutely all class this evening here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. You knew the fast track here. Down at ground level, it's rock hard and fast. And some of the athleticism in this Australian side, boy, it was going to suit them. Kelly, Penitani, Robinson, Whitfield, Upton, the outside backs. And Sergis has been brilliant since coming onto the field into that left centre position. So powerful and athletic, and the line running has been immaculate. It really has been.
Kelly's probably there nursing her leg injury, thinking, oh, I could have had 5.
Absolutely.
And they found a real weakness there in the England defence, and they've exposed it over and over and over. 84-0.
Yeah, I think, you know, when we think of that game that's coming up next, and you think of Nathan Cleary, and it's death by 1,000 cuts. As soon as he sees a weakness in an opposition side, he just stays there and stays there and stays there. And just watching this vision, watching the replays of the hat-trick of Sergis, Taryn Aiken has been, she has been so meticulous. As soon as she got a whiff that that right edge of the Lionesses was vulnerable, it's been almost nasty. She has just stayed there and terrorised them.
It's cruel, unusual punishment. And again, a snafu at the kickoff, that one going backwards. Think about Tamika Upton. She's got 5 tries, 2 try assists. Obviously, Taryn Aiken, 6 try assists. Boy, oh boy.
Been good, Higgins. There's Apps again.
Apps just again bounding onto it. And now Joseph, the race is on. The race is over. Here comes 90. And you know something? Triple digits is not out of the question.
Absolutely brilliant. The work from Kezzy Apps. Out of dummy half, scheming and adventuring was Higgins. Bouncing through the middle of the field, and she picked up a rampaging Kezzy Apps, who's transitioned from edge forward into the middle of the field with her size and speed has been superb. There's Higgins just scheming. Lovely short ball right onto the chest of Apps, who just explodes into the backfield. And just watch the ball playing here of Apps. Looks left, ball in 2 hands, and then just comes to the right and finds one of the unheralded stars who's come off the bench tonight. She has been superb, Keely Joseph. In the middle forward, look at the smile. You can't wipe it off her face. And I said she reminds me of Jake Trebojevic. She's probably got a yard of speed on Jake. A defensive weapon through the middle of the field, and some of her ball playing has been Trebojevic-like, but that was great support.
Well, you get some serious mismatches at the World Cup. So it'd be quite noteworthy if they were to set a record for their greatest ever win, the Jillaroos, against England. And that's only one score away, 90 points to 0. And taking its toll here on the English, and of course, best wishes to Vicky Whitfield, off to hospital. Precautionary scans, we're told, so that would seem encouraging. And cramps starting to grab hold of these players as well. Mick, we know the Jillaroos are incredible. Can you believe they've been this clinical? I mean, they've just been almost perfect.
They have been, and it's remarkable given that they haven't, a lot of them haven't played any footy. As we see an error here from Sergis. Yeah, a number of them haven't played since the grand final last year, or even throughout the final series. The majority of them playing in the Pacific Championships. But that in itself, I mean, that's going back to November, so it's been a number of months. And again, the remarkable thing and the most admirable thing is they haven't started their NRLW pre-seasons yet. So they've had to do a lot of the training and keep themselves conditioned themselves. That's what's remarkable. The work that they put in themselves shows just how professional these young ladies are.
And they look mid-season fitness.
That's right.
So Paige Travis, another chance for England here to get some points on the board. Roach in front of Cunningham.
Great tackle.
There's Clydesdale launching there, and zero tackle. So England chance to have it at the finish here, and it looks like 90 to 0 might be as good as it can get for Australia. So the record 92-0 might be safe. Roach. Past Apps there, and then reaches out, and they've got a try. Georgia Roach scores. And the English fans go up, one of the loudest cheers we've had all game. And it's in front of the Wigan fans too at the northern end. And Georgia Roach, well done. Reward for perseverance. And finally, something for the English to celebrate.
Yeah, great work from Georgia Roach. She's been tenacious. She's been at the Australian side whenever she's had an opportunity, and showed great character and tenacity here. The lovely show and go just came off the left foot and straightened. Got in between Higgins and Apps. Got through the tackle of Apps. Joseph joined, and she just kept fighting, just kept twisting and turning. And just there, just gets free of Keely Joseph. The reaction on the other angle of Tamika Upton shows exactly why she is one of the best players here. Watch this from Upton. Yeah, that shows just why she's the player she is. 90-0 lead, and furious, absolutely furious that she's given up a try.
Desperate for that clean sheet, gone now. And well done, Georgia Roach, persevering to the end. And the kick is no good. I think that's the first one that's hit the woodwork, unless there was one in Super League. Was there a kick that hit the post in Super League? I think that's the
Feels
first.
like 3 days ago.
It does. Congratulations to the Australian Jillaroos. A 17-try-to-1 demolition. The world's best on show on this beautiful stage in Las Vegas. Full time, Australia 90, England 4.